30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
Right, that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Blue 30.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Set! Black 80!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
8! One day. Stings. Black.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds Hayward Bay. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Set! 180!
Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The throw on 2nd down is gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Quarter. Hey. Set. White 80. AB. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So a minute 51 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
White 80. All right, let's go. 44. Let's go now.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
14.
Here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Snickers. Set. Black 20. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mark Barron in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Set. Black 20. 8.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and goal, the lone man of the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Here's Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. the 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third. Gone. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
On second down, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
17.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett taking it in. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, it's Bell. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, that's it! Blue 30!
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They get it to him running left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. What's that? All right, 80. You good? You coming across? Jack 16.
Here's Bell, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Goff, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
I do know that Joe Hayden was used to winning a lot of games at the University of Florida. And when it comes time for a big play in a big situation, he wants to be that guy, and he just pulled it off.
Yeah, he pulled it off, indeed. A huge interception to help put this game on ice. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.